Hi everyone, I'm Marc, the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see everyone here. And today's topic is, how do I improve in my health? Please keep in mind, I cannot diagnose, but we could get into it energetically. And I'll explain the breakdown, what you could do to help yourself. So let's get started. I have 5 piles of cards here, each one paired with a unique succulent plant. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick the pile of cards that you feel attracted to energetically. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp listed in the description box below. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 1. How do I improve in my health? First card I got for you is the Inner Temple. The Inner Temple. Inner Temple represents within you, in your heart, within your soul, what you feel, what you want to do for yourself to feel good on how to improve your health. So you have to listen within your heart. You have to listen within on how to improve on it. Let it guide you through your heart and soul of listening. How do I balance all this out? And we're going to get more into it. But again, keep in mind the inner temple is within your own heart and soul. It's speaking out to you. You need to listen to it. Answer the call. There's the next card I got for you. Answer the call. That means you want to respond to it. You want to listen to it on how to improve in your health. That means if your heart is speaking to you, it's like, imagine just like the phone is ringing. That means you want to respond to it, answer it, and answer what the heart wants you to do. The heart's saying, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? And you're not doing what you're doing because you're not listening from within. So you're not answering the call. But when you do answer the call, you're responding what your heart wants. And isn't that important on how to improve your health? Is be loving to yourself. That's part of improving your health. Of loving yourself, to listen to what you want and your needs to fulfill so you can improve in your health. And deal with all the different aspects. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You want to answer them. But everything stems from within your heart and soul. So get in tune with it. A good way to do that is to meditate. Okay? But think of it this way. To improve your overall health, you want to make sure the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual is met. To fulfill whatever your needs to fill to improve your overall health. And you know what? Like for me, that I was very much like as an athlete. So I love about helping myself. So I exercised, I ran, improved my overall health, right? By exercising, you can do that, but it doesn't have to be running. It can be swimming. I also do Tai Chi work. You can do Tai Chi yoga, Pilates, whatever you can do physically. But how about mentally and emotionally? Be loving to yourself. Listen to your heart. Listen within what your mind's telling you. But think more positive. De-stress, another way to improving your health besides the physical activity. Okay, and then we're going to go more into that now. The Star Mother is the third card. The Star Mother, that means being nurturing and caring and loving to yourself. Be nurturing, caring, and loving to yourself. That means do what your mother would do for you if you had a close relationship with your mom. Or think of the mother-like appearance, how she would act and behave toward the child. And so you want to mother yourself. You want to nurture yourself. That's part of improving your health. So it's the physical we got, De-stress by meditating. You can actually take a walk. Do whatever you need to improve your overall health. But de-stress is a big one on how to do it. You could do reprogramming work. Think of the opposite of negative into a positive. Do whatever you can to fulfill your needs in the mental and emotionally. Don't be hard on yourself. Do what you feel is right and then fulfill it without getting more emotional. Be emotional when things are happy. That's how you improve your overall health. To think positive, to feel good, to put yourself in that good level of well-being. You know, when you work at it, you also want to enjoy and play. You want to have fun in your life. You don't want to have it all serious. There's a balance on how to improve your overall health. And part of it is the balance between work and play. Right? At times you work hard. But now you want to improve yourself you want to play. You want to loosen up. You want to have a good time. So enjoy yourself. Laugh. Tell jokes. Go places. If you entertain yourself, you're going to improve your overall health. So look what we have here. We have to stem within, listen to our heart, what it wants, and write it down on a piece of paper of all the things that you could do to overall improve your health. Okay? Respond to the calls, whatever the heart's telling you. You know, we talked about to de-stress, do reprogramming work. Think of the opposite. Don't be so hard on yourself. Praise yourself. All these things to improve your overall health. Emotionally, be more loving to yourself. Be more supportive to yourself. Ground yourself. Keep on progressing and feeling the joy behind that. And spiritual, light up like a light bulb to feel your best. You feel like you have it all. All these different ways on how to improve yourself. If you notice how I hit the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual of your being. And last of all is be the warrior in you. That means stand your ground. Identify who you are as a soul. And fight what you feel is right. And put everything in play. Totally satisfy your needs and fulfill them. But stay strong like a warrior. And fight, not as a war, but you're fighting for a purpose. Not only to live. And we're not talking about survival here, but we're talking about doing whatever you need to do to move forward. To survive. To enjoy, to have the balance of all, the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. When you have that balance, the work, but at times you need to play, loosen up, and have fun. When you balance all that out, that's how you improve your overall health. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing you today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And just keep in mind, I'm always here to help, as I normally like to express to you, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and I'll be by your side to guide you through your journey. And please, whenever you have time, please visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Listen in the description box below. And next time, in our next session, we'll see each other once again, because I love to see everyone. The next topic is, how do I stop worrying? Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Okay, here we go. Pick a card number 2. How do I improve my overall health? Just please keep in mind, I cannot diagnose it all, but I will guide you through your spiritual journey by explaining to you. So here we go. Here's pick a card number 1. Break the chain. Break the chain. So what does that mean? It means you're so used to doing what you normally do, but you don't feel your best. So how do you improve your overall health? you have to change the way you're normally doing things, because if you don't change the way you're normally doing things, like if you need to go and work out, then you go and work out. You know, you can't say, oh, I don't have enough time in the day. Whatever you want to do to enjoy. Think of the physical aspect. I need to get myself in shape. You know, I used to be a runner when I was in high school. I ran for 4 years in the track team. And I was really in good shape, eat well, did everything possible to fulfill my needs and to feel and improve my overall health. So think of it. Anything you're not doing, you want to break the chain and now do things differently to improve. We're going to get more into that. But one of the ways is physically, working out, right? Eating better. Now, dealing with the boundaries. Boundaries is the next card. And this card represents knowing how to handle. I want to make sure that you saw that card. I know it was, I think it was a little. Oh, there you go. That's beautiful. I want to make sure that you saw that. The boundaries. That means like set boundaries of yourself on what you want to do to achieve. So it's a good idea to create like a visual chart of it, and you can name the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and break it down and know the boundaries of each one. That's a good idea to improve your overall health. Make the boundaries. Now I just broke it down for you with the physical of eating better or eating well, right? And doing physical workout, but also be nice to yourself. That's part of the physical too, on how to improve your overall health. I got the card for you, the Priestess card. The Priestess card. That means you're a teacher, knowing how to educate others, but more in this case, because we're talking about how to improve the overall health, is when you're a priestess, it's almost like you're a leader. That means within yourself, of telling yourself, what do I need to fulfill to improve my overall health? How about being nicer to yourself? How about doing like meditation, things to calm you down? Don't be so hard on yourself and don't expect so much at once. And whenever you accomplish, praise that. Not only will that affect the physical, but how about the mental and emotional? De-stress. Another way to improve yourself overall health, right? To de-stress. Dealing with the mental and the emotional. The emotional, not to be so hard on yourself. Mentally, have more clarity so you could improve your overall health, because you could plan it out properly, because you could think clearer, but you're not stressing yourself so much. We all say we don't have different times of the day. We wish we can do it, but make the time to feel your overall health and improve on it. Make the day for it. The soul family, the soul family. Now, in this aspect, you want to deal with, when they say soul family, that doesn't mean it has to be your family, you know, your intimate family. It could be a soul family, the people you feel connected to. It could be friends. It could be people that you see as spiritual groups. It could be your soul family. These people can relate and connect and help you. Ask for their advice and their guidance and their direction to help you to improve your overall health. So even though you are a teacher, right, a priestess, but sometimes teachers can learn from other teachers, or even sometimes if it's your students, you can learn from them as well. But let's take teachers upon teachers. Right? People in your class, if you're like a spiritual group, they could talk to you, and they're teachers themselves. Teachers can teach other teachers. So there's teaching involved, not only learning about loving yourself, improving your overall health, but you can learn from others as well. And setting boundaries is very important on how far do you want to go on this? How far do I want to eat well? How many days a week do I want to work out? How do I de-stress and work out my problems? Right? Different ways of doing things. Okay. Oh, this is really interesting. Sisterhood of the Rose. Sisterhood of the Rose. That means this could be a group of women that you could be together with, or men, but it's sisterhood. It's like that means women together, or it could be men together. It could be either one, even though it shows the women in this picture, but it could swing either way. I just want to let you know. It's a group of the same sex that you could relate to, because a male can talk about male things, right? How to improve the overall health, and women can talk about women things, how to improve their overall health. So keep that in mind. But look what's going on here. You're dealing with being a teacher within yourself. A soul family, learning from others that also could be teachers. Dealing with a group, could be women or men in a group. So there's a lot of learning and growing to how to improve your overall health. So you'll have guidance and direction, right? And also you'll have ways to learn how to set boundaries on things and to change things for the better. If you do that and work on the mental, don't be stressing yourself, be loving to yourself, and work ways to de-stress the emotional and the mental, to praise yourself and be easy with yourself. And the physical, get yourself in shape by eating well, exercising, don't be hard on yourself. Overall, that's how you improve your overall health. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing you today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And just keep in mind, I'm always here to help, as I normally like to express to you, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and I'll be by your side to guide you through your journey. And please, whenever you have time, please visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Listen in the description box below. And next time, in our next session, we'll see each other once again, because I love to see everyone. The next topic is, how do I stop worrying? Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Okay, here we go. Pick your card number 3. How do I improve my overall health? First card I got here is Council of Light. Council of Light. And Council of Light comes into place because it's telling you that you want to ask this group, because they'll guide you and support you in how to improve your overall health. You know, some work will come from you, some work will come from them. So keep that in mind. Your spiritual group is the Council of Light. You can ask them to come forth and say, I don't know how to improve my overall health. How do I do that? How do I master that? I don't know. Can you guide me? Can you direct me? Can you support me in that? Because I don't know. And they will guide you and direct you. So to start out with, I just wanted to let you know. Don't dim to fit in. Don't dim to fit in. What does that mean? It means that you do not want to lower yourself just because they're on a special diet or they're doing things their way. That doesn't mean it's your way. So remember, when you're improving your health, Do it for you. Don't do it for them. Don't try to impress them. Impress yourself. Overall health. Because how else do you improve it? If you don't improve it by the way on how you work at things. And one of the ways you work at things is praising yourself mentally in your mind to feel good about yourself. Whatever you're doing, you want to work at it to the fullest. Right? So mentally praising yourself. That deals with the emotional feeling such good about yourself. You're feeling good about yourself. And to feel that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to fulfill, to make it work. So there's a lot of appraisal going on, dealing with the mental and the emotional, de-stress. I used to worry all the time and worry about this, worry about that, and general thinking. And that could affect your overall health. So we got to learn to de-stress and not think so much. And if you're going to start thinking, think about loving thoughts to improve on the mental and the emotional. The pillar of light. The pillar of light. That means that you're lighting up the sky because you want to feel your best. You want to feel that you have it all right in front of you. And you do have it all in front of you if you make the right choice or choices. So you have to listen from within. But you could also ask the counsel of light. The counsel of light will help you and guide you and direct you if you get lost. Remember, don't lower yourself like I just said to you. And you just want to shine like the sun. So give it your all. Love yourself. Fulfill your needs. And part of fulfilling your needs is to really improve your overall health is de-stress. That's a big one. Take a walk. Take a bath. Meditate. Help your physical, mental, and emotional and spiritual. And the spiritual wants to come out this full thrust of, I want to do it all the way and I'm so excited. But I want to feel I have the energy behind it. So work on the mental and emotional that will affect the spiritual to bring out the true you and to fill your needs to the fullest. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. That means you want to feel what you're doing is right. So this is interesting here is you don't want to lower yourself, but at the same time, you want to trust your intuition. By trusting your intuition, you're trusting, how about within your spirit? You're trusting your spirit because you're listening to it. And when you do that and you fulfill that, the energy gets stronger around it, your energy field, because you feel like you are mastering what you need to master. And you get excited, the energy becomes more intense because you can feel more of the effect of it, because you're so happy. So think how the spirit itself could be more intensified. Think of the mental, the emotional, to de-stress and love yourself and praise yourself. And physical, eat well, exercise, do all things to fulfill your needs. And you will improve your overall health. The body will feel it as well as the mind and spirit. Dealing with, see, look at this. You're going through a transformation. A transformation. So that means all these changes to come about, you can improve your overall health if you put it to use. But you got to put it to use to make it happen. Because if you do not, how do you prosper? And how do you improve your overall health? So it's saying you're going through a changeover to improve your overall health. So for you to go through that transformation and that changeover, you got to work at all the aspects, right? The mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. Well, we got into detail with that, but remember to trust your intuition. Feel like you're giving it your best and you feel it all because your spirit wants to feel that. Don't lower yourself and degrade yourself, because mentally and emotionally you should be praising yourself and loving yourself. And it affects the physical too. They all affect each other. But eating well, right? Not being hard on yourself, exercise, and do all these things to improve your overall health. You want to create the balance, and that's how you improve your overall health. And you know you already have guidance and support. If you go through each one, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, then you will. And that's how you improve your overall health. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing you today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And just keep in mind, I'm always here to help, as I normally like to express to you, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone. And I'll be by your side to guide you through your journey. And please, whenever you have time, please visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Listen in the description box below. And next time, in our next session, we'll see each other once again, because I love to see everyone. The next topic is, how do I stop worrying? Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Here we go. Pick a card number 5. How do I improve my health? The first card I got here for you is Align Your Life. Align your life. What does that mean? What it means that we want to keep the balance. And what is the balance on improving your health? The mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual part of your being. If everything's balanced, you can improve. For a good example, if you're physically exhausted and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, it affects you, right? But it also can affect the mind, because if the body is not feeling good and you feel achy or exhausted, well, that's going to affect the mind too, because you're going to say in your mind, oh, I'm feeling the pains and all that. I'm feeling the tiredness. And that could also stress your mind. So they all go together. So one way to improve your health, right away it's telling me to align your life, make sure everything is balanced. Balance is the key here for you. The second card I got here, Birthing of a New Age. Oh, you got a beautiful card reading so far. Birthing of the New Age. What does that mean? It means that you're going to start fresh. It's like a new birth, like a new baby. It's like a new start, a new beginning of how you're going to feel, how to improve in your life. So you're going to do things different, and I'm going to guide you through that. But keep in mind that everything comes back to the balance again. So this way, a new birth can be created from it, because it's a different way of thinking, feeling, and believing. So keep that in mind. So, and these are 2 powerful cards here. One's for balance, and one is to start fresh. Now this card I got, I'm going to have to explain this to you, but this card I got for you is, the card is no. Look at the storm in the background. No. That means you have to really think about it before you do it. Don't jump right into it right away. You really have to think about it. That's why there's a storm. There's a turbulence going on, confusion, distortion, whatever it is. It's an imbalance. Remember I told you to align your life? Well, there's an imbalance by this storm. Whenever we have a storm, Yes, the earth is cleansing itself through like rain. Hurricane, yes, but we don't want to go to that extent, even though I live in Florida. So I should call this the hurricane state in some ways. That what I do for myself to balance myself out, and this is something good for you to hear. How would I improve my health? Well, first of all, I want to de-stress myself because that affects my mind, body, and spirit. Because if I don't distress myself and I feel, all this aggravations or impatience or frustrations or just being annoyed, how do I create a new birth? Because a new birth you want to create is to feel your best, to feel like you're newborn, you're fresh, you're ready to start a new beginning, a new start. So keep that in mind. So any kind of glitches that you have, you need to work through it. And so another way to say it, if it deals with stress with the mind, you want to de-stress, meditate, take a bath, take a walk, do whatever you need to do to help yourself feel refreshed. Okay, that's the first thing. Also, dealing with the physical. Eating properly helps. Well, that's how you can improve. I can't tell you how to eat. I'm not a nutritionist, but I can tell you that eating foods that have vibration, higher vibration, can help you improve your health, like vegetables and fruits. Also, to do a sport, activity. But also, if you think about it, to help the body and mind is meditation. That's a big one, is meditation. So if we're dealing with the physical, we're dealing with the mental and the emotional, but spiritual entwines with that. It helps it align, keeps everything balanced. So whatever you do for one thing affects the other. So you have to think about the physical of eating well, doing something physical active, walk, Pilates, or whatever you want to do with the mind, sharpen the mind so it has more clarity through meditation, emotions to get it under control, right? And spiritual, that you want to feel the love in your heart to really enhance and improve in your happiness, to be blessed, to be appreciated of everything you have. So keep that in mind to improve of your overall health. And look at this. Take the leap of faith. That means take it and take a shot and go for it. The universe has your back and it's saying, take a leap of faith and move forward with it. Because if you move forward with it, you're going to progress and you're going to succeed and you will become successful. So dealing with balancing a new birth, birthing of a new age. So keep those two in mind and think about it before you do it. That's why I got the word no. Think about it before you do it. I don't care. Have a chart of mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and have it all out. So this way you can work through each one to improve your overall health. But they're saying, so you understand what the word no means, is plan out before you actually make decisions on, well, or responding to what you're going to do. So once you put the action in play, well, you may say, well, how could I rearrange it? And it can be a little bit challenging. So not saying that you can't. Okay, but the leap of faith is take a shot and do it. And they're saying you will prosper, you'll have successful, but you have to think of all the aspects of it. And the age of light. Age of light, you're glowing. You're glowing, the age of light. That means it's saying the age of life of really glowing. Talking about your spiritual part of your being. You're glowing in this white light. That means God has his presence around you and you're glowing. You're evolving and growing as a spirit because you're prospering. And believe it or not, deals with a lot about how improve your health. And if you improve your health, you're going to feel all the aspects of it. And then you will glow because you will feel your best. So keep that in mind. Don't be hard on yourself. Praise yourself and do whatever you can to prosper. And that's how you improve on your health. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing you today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And just keep in mind, I'm always here to help, as I normally like to express to you, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and I'll be by your side to guide you through your journey. And please, whenever you have time, please visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Listen in the description box below. And next time, in our next session, we'll see each other once again, because I love to see everyone. The next topic is, how do I stop worrying? Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day. Here we go. Pick a card, number 5. How do I improve in my health? Well, the first thing is unbound. What does this mean? To unbound, to improve your health. To unbound. That means not to bound and connect. It's almost like you want to learn to separate. That means to separate each thing, so when you do try to improve your health, and you will improve your health if you want to, that you don't want to lock in. That means you don't want to, like, how can I say this? Resist. You allow it to flow, but look at each thing in its own category. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual part of your being, breaking everything down. But they're telling me to tell you, your angels are telling me that you don't want to lock, you don't want to be so restrained or so locked in. You want to see things as they are, and you want to break things down and work through it. Because when you work through one, it affects the other. So it's important to work through each one. So they tell me to get organized here and not to be so restrained, and to work through each one separately on how to improve your health. I can't diagnose, so I can't actually tell you what foods to eat, because I'm not a nutritionist, even though I have a little background in it, but I don't have a certification, so I can't really go into that or diagnose your situation. But I can tell you, to improve your health, to feel overall, you need to balance the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual part of your being. Dealing with, this says, the next card for you is to share your voice. Share your voice. That means open yourself up and express, what do I want to fulfill my needs by helping myself so I can improve overall my health. What do I need to do? Well, you know what? Part of it by sharing your voice, let's put it this way. If you open yourself up to express, think of it on the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual level. Think of how you are improving your health, because if you're expressing, you're not holding things in. So you're de-stressing. Look how that affects the mind, the emotion, the body, and the spirit. So to express, to open up more, to let your audience know and let yourself know what you want in your life to improve your health. How about part of it is your happiness? How about part of it is praising yourself, loving yourself to improve your overall health? As well as other things we're going to get into. Pleiades is the next card I got. Going to do some multitasking to do this, to improve your overall health. Multitasking is something here for you. So, like I said, to put each one in its own category, right? Not to just to lock it all up in one. Yes, it's all connected, yes. But they want you to see separate, one little thing at a time. And then you want to express what you want to see. You know, and it's mainly more to tell the universe how you want to improve your health. You want to talk to your angels and guides and you want to feel that vibe, and you feel that vibe good, then that is for you, because you'll feel it. You got to feel it to improve your overall health, improving your overall health. When you improve it, your mind's more clearer, your emotions will be more balanced. Right? You eat sugary food, well, that's not good. Sugary food can make you more jittery, lack of sleep at night, not think as clear. So you think about diet related on eating healthy. Eat food that has like high frequency, like raw vegetables and fruits. Dealing with the physical, to do activity, do something, could do Tai Chi, Pilates, running, swimming. So think of all the aspects of helping your body. But when you do that to the body, it affects the mind. The mind, you want to really praise yourself and love yourself and be happy and enjoy the moment, whatever you're thinking of. Instead of general thinking and worrying, think more about enjoying. And emotional, to express more. Share your voice. Remember I told you? Share your voice to open up more. And share to the universe what you want. And proceed with it. The ever-unfolding rose. The ever-unfolding rose. That means you are not limited to. What it means is as many doors open up overall to improve your overall health. But the only way it's going to do it, it depends on you, on how to follow through. So many doors, many different ways of looking at it and how to improve your overall health. But you want to walk through the right doors. So share your voice to express it. So this way you know for yourself. You know for yourself what you want. And if you're confused about it, write it down and think how you want to improve on each category. The mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. But I want to let you know you're not limited. And don't unbound. That means if you're unbound, or you want to unbound. Okay, so you want to unbound. That means you don't want to keep everything restrained. Let things flow, one thing at a time, and all connect. But you're going to multitask at it. That I think is really beautiful. You're going to do many different things, but you'll learn how to separate each one. At times you may feel your life is crumbling. That's what you got this called, the crumbling. And you say, oh my God, what do I do with all this? And I don't know how to improve my overall health. And I'm so confused. And you're like all over the place here. But by balancing it and not restraining it and flowing with it, think of it, of the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, how you work through each one of them. And you may not think like, well, I'm improving my overall health by de-stressing. Does that really affect my health? Absolutely. Emotions to keep them more stable and be more happier. That can, like I mentioned to you. And when you do all of that, even the physical, the spirit feels it. It vibes when you're like at a higher frequency, because when you're happy, you have this energy field that you send out, these beautiful vibes that helps you improve the overall health. Do one thing at a time, and then it all comes together, and that's how you improve your overall health. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice seeing you today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And just keep in mind, I'm always here to help, as I normally like to express to you, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and I'll be by your side to guide you through your journey. And please, whenever you have time, please visit my website, marchealingarts.com. Listen in the description box below. And next time, in our next session, we'll see each other once again, because I love to see everyone. The next topic is, how do I stop worrying? Until next time, I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and have a beautiful day.